Hi, Delio T2K coming to you with another video. The studio shut down. The gear is turned off. Unhooking, fixing wires. Just finished the album. Changing gears. Got some new additions to the family coming. And I'm talking about gear. And I wanted to get back to vlogging, so this vlog is about being sensitive to other people's experiences and situations. And I'll preface it and say, hey, there may be some things I may say that you will disagree with and will not make any sense to you. But be sensitive to where I come from with it. Talk about it, and try not to throw an allegation. Let's talk about it. There's a lot of things going on the country, and I don't want this to be a channel about me dealing with African American issues, black issues, but sometimes I think things come along where it's like, this video, I just want to talk about just being sensitive to other people's experiences and situations. I've been just seeing a lot of people just kind of think that other people's experiences don't exist simply because the fact that they don't experience it that themselves. For instance, I think about an experience. The friend of mine will know what I'm talking about because we had a conversation about this. There's a situation. It was a good topic, and it really. I'm glad I'm talking about it. I was at an open mic, and at this open mic, there are people there that sing R&B. Sometimes it gets a little freaky, and other people will come up to sing gospel music in the very same place. And I've ran into so many different years of just very strong, opinionated, and backed up by a Bible. Just ideas. Oh, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. Sometimes, to me, the most effective place you could sing gospel music is actually in a club, because you can sing it in a church, but everybody's already agreeing with you in the church. But the point of the matter was that one person wants to sing about it, and another one person doesn't want to participate with that in that place. I personally don't give a damn. However, I respect this person's to want to sing spiritual music. I like, and I'm cool with that because I sing spiritual music too. I'm with that. Anywhere, I get that. There's another individual that disagrees. Say, hey, I'm here to jam. I'm not really trying to vibe that way. I respect that too. Neither one of them, to me, is wrong. To me. I'm not going to make this person who wants to sing Christian music in a place not do so because I don't like it. And I'm not going to make the other person do it when they don't want to do it. I'm not going to choose to be offended by that. And that's just an example of me trying to be sensitive to each person's situation. I'm not going to say, I say both of them are right. That's what America is about, doing things how you want to do it. I mean, we just passed a bill that allowed gay couples to get married. It is the do you nation, do whatever the hell you want nation. That's where we're at right now. There's been a lot of talk about the Confederate flag. Okay, and this situation keeps popping up in my head. I think about what if someone, I'll just use myself an example. Say if I was someone that was really so emotionally attacked whenever I saw a Confederate flag, and what if I was in an emergency and I needed help? I couldn't help myself, and I refused help simply because this person had a flag. on their vehicle or clothing. Would I accept help from them? Or say, hey, stay away from me, you're about this? You know, I don't come from a place where we fly them. I'm not going to pretend I understand the culture. Honestly, to me, it represents, and feel free to say I'm wrong, because I know that's what the internet is about. To me, it represents a side who fought for slavery. Yes, I do acknowledge that before the whole Civil War got started, that the Americans, before they had their Civil War, had slaves before that. I acknowledge that. That's how I see it. Now, I do see it that way, and I do feel like there's a lot about it I don't understand. I'm not going to really try to understand. I haven't personally been disrespected by anybody rocking that, thankfully. I don't know what's said behind my back. I can't really acknowledge or talk about that because I don't know what's being said. It just ain't my thing. It's not my thing, and I'm not going to make it my thing. Oh, just for your convenience, because I know darn well that people who love to rock that flag aren't going to inconvenience themselves, to my knowledge, that, oh, I'm not going to rock no more because of the offend you. It would be nice, but like I said, there's a whole lot I don't know about, so I'm not going to speak about it. But at the same time, it's about trying to be sensitive to other people's situations. I would rather someone who rocks the Confederate flag say, hey, man, I see you don't really understand what this is about. Let's talk about it. And I want to be able to say to that guy, hey, man, this is what this kind of means to me. The media's kind of blowing up on it. Let's have a conversation about it. I don't know if we're doing that, you know. And that's what I'm saying. Be sensitive to other people's situations. And I know it's kind of jumped up around and stuff like that. And, you know, I just deal with a lot of people talking to me on my social media. And it's very interesting because a lot of people will listen to a video that I do, paint a whole picture off of 10 minutes of video of my experience and say, you're this, you're A, you're B, you're C, and you're D off of 10 minutes. And come up with the most negative descriptions about it. And claim that they know, and they speak like they know every detail. They speak like they know what it's like to be you. They speak that they know what it's like to come up how you came up. And, you know, and fortunately, some of those things they'll never experience. I'm gonna put it out there. There are people who are not black that are making allegations about my experiences. And because they've never had to experience a treatment from that, they think that that doesn't play a factor in your experiences. Long term short, if it didn't happen to me and it can't happen to me, then by no means could it happen to you. And unfortunately, that's not the case. There are things happening to other people that may never ever happen to you. But that does not mean that it doesn't happen. It doesn't mean that you need to address that and be more sensitive to that instead of brushing it under the table and thinking that these problems and situations doesn't exist just because it will never happen to you. There are things that other people are going to experience, maybe beneficial, maybe not beneficial, that I'll never experience because of who and what I am. So I have to be sensitive to the fact that, gosh, maybe they may not understand and will never understand. But the best thing we can do is try and be patient. It's messy right now, man, in America. It's messy. But I think with some time and some patience and some respect, we'll figure it out. But stop trying to say certain things don't exist because you don't experience them yourself. All right, I'm done.